Today's video is brought to you by our good friends over at Nationwide Industries, the Fence Pros' #1 choice. And they are this Fence Pros' #1 choice for a couple reasons. One, we love using their Keystone Traverse latches. They're easy to install. You simply bolt them onto the post. No drilling for rods or cutting the rods required. It's a pretty straightforward installation process. We also love using their full line of galvanized hardware. It shows up quickly and reliably. All right, guys, today's video is titled Windproof a Vinyl Fence by Bob's Home Services LLC channel. If you'd like to watch the video in its entirety without my commentary, we'll link the full video in the description below. Now, we're only going to talk about a snippet of this entire video. So he's going back. He got called in to repair a vinyl fence that someone else had installed, it sounds like. But the part of it I want to focus on is, so part of the problem, I mean, with vinyl fences in general, depending on how they're built and the product quality and all that, is that if it's a vinyl privacy fence, these vinyl panels can bow out, the rails can then come loose of the post, and it blows the pickets all over the neighborhood. He's going to show you one method of repairing it. I'm going to propose an alternate. They're both in the same vein. Here we go.
So let me climb up here. I'm going to show you inside the post. The post is hollow, and you can see the two rails coming into it. So what we're going to do to keep them from...
Now see, these rails have little notches that have been notched out. You see it in the left and the right, just little notches. Those are supposed to keep the rail from leaving the post. A lot of times they don't work. Either that the tab doesn't catch before it's pulled out of the post, or it's just ripped off completely.
Sliding out is we're going to take a screw and we're going to put it through the top of the rail as close to the post wall as possible. Now don't drive it all the way down in there. Leave it sticking out about a ½ inch, just like that. And now that rail can no longer slide out of the post, and this fence can take incredible amounts of wind.
The solution I would propose that I think a lot of the professional fence contractors use would be a vinyl rail lock. So what this will do is it'll slide inside that post in that hollow portion. This particular one's made for a 5x5 post, which are most common. They make them in different sizes, but it also has holes that allow it to be screwed into that rail. Now they're different positions so that if it's a corner post or if it's a post that has a perpendicular line running out of it, you can secure it in different positions. But what this does is not only does it lock that rail into the post, it doesn't let it come out, but it also ties those two rails together so that you're really going to stretch the strain of that one panel or the two panels down the line of the fence. So you're going to tie them all together. This is, as fate would have it, called a vinyl rail tie, but it's going to tie all these panels together so that not only is that rail not going to pull out of the post, but it's going to tie every rail together, thus making it a stronger fence. It's what I would suggest. Shameless plug. We offer them for sale at ozfence.store. Let me know what your solution would be to fences, vinyl privacy fences specifically, that often have problems with rails pulling out. What's your go-to solution? I'd love to hear about it in the chat below. For now, Joe Everest, the fence expert, reminding you that good fences make good neighbors, and I'll catch you next time.